Now, when you think land speed competition, this is something you think about. Are you out of Pittsburgh?
Yeah, this team is out of Pittsburgh.
Iron Dinosaur Racing?
Absolutely.
Now, do you got any social media you want to?
Yeah, Iron Dinosaur Racing on Instagram, and we have Facebook as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're a team out of Pittsburgh. I'm out of Montreal originally myself.
I know the other drivers told me I had to come and talk to her, that she is a character and you'll love talking to her. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
I want to talk to anyone, but
Absolutely.
I
Want me
just
to tell you a few features about the
I
car?
want to know everything you want to tell me, sir.
Well, we're pushing his car with, let's just say, approximately 2,000 horsepower. And we have all the latest technologies, including ceramic pistons, which have never been fully run as of this date.
That's new to me.
Prior to this, we ran the car and burned 4 pistons out on its first attempted soft run. So now we have that covered with the ceramic pistons, but we have a lot of drag features that are reducers of drag that no other car has. One of them would be this input of air, where the air is pressurized in running forward at 200-300 miles an hour, a reduction by letting the pressure reduce and be underfed out, taking the heat away from the engine. We have more cooling systems than probably any car out here to date. We have tanks on the side filled with ice and water, both on the firewall and the side of the engine compartments. Again, it's about 2,000 horsepower, so we have many ways of cooling the intake air after the turbocharger is somewhat heated, and other heat sources are being dramatically reduced by a number of radiation systems. As you can see, there's a lot of plumbing in here.
Yes.
Now, on the forward section, nobody else has done this. We have gimbaled wheel pans. These gimbaled wheel pans prevent the drag from going into the wheel well, and we need a steerage in order to get the car lined up for the track. Only minimal steerage, but we close the wheel well so that reduces drag. So nobody's ever done this because there's a lot of work. It's like an eyeball in the wheel well in order to keep the air out. Because we're in the Leicester class, we're fighting a lot of drag with these tires. And we hope to have the world record in hand with some of the improvements. Again, back to the tail. At the tail, currently, because we don't need them on this short track, we have doors for Bonneville. Those doors will open in this manner, and they're released automatically in the cockpit with the chutes. The doors will open, they'll add an additional drag, and they'll freewheel the chutes for exhaust. Nobody's ever covered the chutes because they think it's a hazard. We've proved that it isn't. We use it regularly, and everybody's in business trying to copy it. So those are some of the drag reductions. And again, with the ceramic pistons, a lot of changes in the engine compartment, transmission, clutching, all brand new from other previous tryouts. They've put a lot of work into it, but not much racing because of weather conditions, including here. So,
Can I ask what are you shooting for today? When you do run it, what are you shooting for?
we're not shooting for a top speed. We are actually on a test run for Bonneville.
Okay.
All we hope to have is a good run for the short track that we have. And I don't know. Those are the basics, other than the fact that we have some very, very clever exits and entrances.
Hey, you're doing great. Don't quit.
Move forward. Move
Okay.
forward. This entire cockpit door. Let's show them a little movement.
Cantilevers down.
Ready?
Yep.
When instantly inside, when the driver decides it's time to get out quick, he simply pulls a lever, and this is like an oleo strut mechanism. He pulls that lever, and this will automatically pop up almost with little or no effort. So on the safety side, we have 2 fire extinguishing systems in here. One is with foam, and one is with CO2. Liz here Ready?
Yep.
This car was originally designed and built approximately 12 years ago with an extra heavy duty steel tubing frame protecting the driver. It was a belly tank racer, nothing like the body that it's on it's now. And nothing is pretty much the same since the time of conquering all the racing records on the East Coast in belly tank racing. Then the idea of racing at Bonneville took place, and another exoskeleton was designed around the original cockpit of the belly tank racer. So you can see the two different framings, and that acts as another security for the driver. He's in a very impermeable, safe place because of the second build. So we have a first build and a second build, and weight is not a problem because it helps to keep us on the ground. And as you can see, if you move forward and look forward, I can put my foot just barely under here, and it's on a jack stand. On the side, if you come over here, where the entire car will be after the jack stand's removed, I can't even put my foot under there. I'm sorry, that pant was not entirely attached because we're in business of changing all the fasteners. These are safety fasteners, all aircraft fasteners on an aluminum body. So it's built just like a jet would be built as far as the skin and the structure. So basically, very, very low clearance. If I squeeze, I can maybe get my toe underneath here. I think that's fascinating.
Yes, it is.
But it does pose a lot of problems when you're moving the car around over roadways and in and out of the trailer and other things. So it's a big headache to have something that's almost dragging the ground. But we're doing that for safety reasons. Inside the paneling here, there is space to put lead bars if we choose at any point in time where they're needed. Right now, we figure we don't need them or want them at this particular event, but possibly at Bonneville, they might be reinstalled. They're bars of lead up to a total of 1,000 pounds. And we had this car wind tunnel tested in North Carolina at A2 tunnel testing. They're famous for testing race cars. And we had some improvements to make, and we decided to put them under the car. When we wind tunnel tested it, they said, don't touch the car because we've never seen one this clean. So the car is really sleek. It was smoke tested with the wands, and the computer says the weight of the center of this car is damn near perfect. So right now we're not using the lead bars, and we took away the ideas that we had for improving the airflow. Again, the airflow, because of the ball joints in the wheel well area, the pressure relief in front of the tire, and the parachute coverings, they all improve on this sleekness, if you would. And I guess that's about the majority of things that I can say.
Well, I'm telling you, sir, I appreciate it. You answered everyone's questions right there. You told really detail in that. You're a professional. You can tell that.
Well, I'm not a professional, but I love what I'm doing, and I'm only helping an engineer achieve his lifetime goal.
Well, I mean, you did it professionally. Let's say it that way then.
Very good.
I'll get
we
all the
love our
time.
supporters.
Yeah.
Icon with these forged pistons, I know it's going to be our salvation and take us into the future, because ceramics, as you know it, absolutely reject heat problems. And NGK spark plugs, we love them and we use them, and they're one of our sponsors also. We're looking toward U.S. Steel to help us in the future. U.S. Steel is down here in Arkansas, and I called them and I hope that they'll visit us so that we can get them as a sponsor, because we've got a ton, easily a ton of their steel protecting the driver.
Come on, U.S. Steel.
And adding to, that's right. I called them up and we're hoping that they'll show up today. Or this weekend, I mean, so that they will want to join us in our achievement of the speed record, the world speed record in Lakester class. Lakester class emulates the World War II GIs that returned to America after the war.
But started all this.
They started this all out in Bonneville, and they had cars out in the wind. That's why Lakester class emulates the beginning of Bonneville. And then Pontiac adopted the Bonneville name because they know it suggested speed and good looks. So right now I'm working on the good looks, and I hope that some major listens and steps up.
I'm telling you.
Gives us some support.
Hey, if he was going to support anybody in this competition that does this team right here. I mean, I'm blown away.
I'm glad to hear that.
I really am. I'm all new to LANDSPEED, but this is beyond what I even imagined when I came here.
Well, there's actually 12 years of development. That's quite a big period of
Yes,
time.
it is.
And our lady driver is going to take us for our test run, and then the owner himself will take it for another step forward. But again, we won't break any records here probably. It's not our intent because we're looking for,
You're looking for the big one.
bigger wide open spaces to go for bigger records.
Well, I hope everything works out the way you want it and everything.
Thank you. So nice to have you here and telling the world about what Don's been doing.
I'm at least going to try.
All right.
Keep being you guys.
Hi, so my name is Liz Leggett. I'm actually an automotive photojournalist. I take pictures of race cars and feature cars and stuff like that, but I've been doing LANDSPEED race photography since 2012. This was the first time I went out to Bonneville. I go to Bonneville every year. And the Iron Dinosaur actually began as a client of mine. So I was hired on as team photographer many years ago and grew really close with the team. And Don asked me, and it's been my dream to race my whole life, any kind of racing. And Don's like, would you like to try driving the dinosaur? It's a dream come true. So I had a chance, I think it was 2 years ago here. And then there was an issue, so I wasn't able to drive, which is fine. And then went out to Bonneville, and there was an issue, so I couldn't drive, which was fine. Then we did Bonneville again, it rained out. So this is, I think, my 5th chance to try racing, but racing's patience. So good things come to those who wait, and an opportunity like this is something unspeakably cool, and I'm beyond thankful for it. And then, I'm not going to rush it. Whatever happens, happens. But Don has given me the opportunity to drive, and I'm just super, super thankful. And I love racing more than anything. So even though I haven't done it, I mean every other aspect, the people, being at the track, photographing it. I've been doing automotive photojournalism since I was 11.
I like that. When you said that, I'm like, wow, that's a whole different side of you there.
Yeah. A lot of people just know me as the photographer. So I know a lot of the teams and stuff like that because I've worked with them over the years, and so I've got so many friends out at Bonneville, and here I know a couple of people as well. This is only my second time here. But LANDSPEED racing in general is just one of the most amazing grassroots motorsports because you can have teams from every part of the country and part of the world, different levels of expertise, but you all come together for the love of going fast. And you all kind of help each other. It's a little bit different than other forms of racing that I've covered, so it's definitely near and dear to my heart. And I love everything about it. I really do.
I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to seeing you racing. I really am. I really am. I'm hoping it'll dry up and we get to do something today, but I ain't sure about that. But I'll be here all 3 days.
Oh, perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm just happy to even just spend time with the team, and we're all like kind of a family. So honestly, even if it's not racing, it's a good time.
That's what I've noticed. The car community is great anyway, but each little category is like that. They're just a close net of people, you know what I mean? Drag racing, this, whatever it is. But whatever they do, they're so passionate about it,
Absolutely.
And
it really does. It does transcend different forms of motorsports where you have some people will do like nitro funny cars, and then they'll do LANDSPEED racing, and you go there's every kind of different aspect. But it has that same element of you're a traveling circus. You got to take care of one another. You're all carnies in this happy car world, and we got to just help each other. And some teams you get rivalries between people and stuff like that, but ultimately it's the people who love going fast, love machines, and love this stuff. Just gotta keep
competition drives you though, don't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you like, okay, I'll step up
You
here.
all band together because you love the same thing. So even if you all have got commonality, so it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
I really enjoy talking to you.
Absolutely.
I can't thank you both
Thank
again.
you for
I mean,
taking this time.
honestly,
Thank you.
I really am.
Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you're here to see us maybe do really, really well on our new ceramic piston
I
powered
would, that
car.
just amazes me. You know, like tonight I'm gonna be, you know, researching everything about ceramic. I'm just like I'm 55 and I feel like a little kid here.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't forget, this is Iron Dinosaur Racing out of Pittsburgh.
I'll put that in the title.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
What I'm gonna do is each one is a separate video.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come and talk to us. We
Yeah.
love chatting.
I'd like for it to bring some of our supporters to hand because we'd like to put their promotion for helping us get a world's record.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Who wouldn't want their name on a car like this anyway? I mean, it's, and especially a world record. But I hope this does help you. I feel like I did something in. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Big thank you to our sponsors like Icon Pistons and NGK Spark Plugs. Without our sponsors, it would be very difficult to do this kind of thing. So thanks you for that. Nice
Appreciate
meeting
it, guys.
you. We'll see you around. Talk to you later.
I really like. I just. I don't know what. I'm glad I don't have to say nothing. You guys just. You did beautiful. I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah.
top one
Yeah.
video. Keep being you guys.
Would
Thank
like